Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Agency from 1980. It's the fifth film in the 50 Excellent 80s Films collection, is directed by George Costanza, and stars Lee Majors and Robert Mitchum. Remember that little game I like to play with the 50-pack movies where I try to guess what they're about by the title alone? Well, with this title I was banking on a spy thriller, and that is so not what I got. But I'm not complaining too much. Sorry, I was only able to find a few photos from this film in my search of the internets. Trouble with these obscure 50-pack films is that often they don't have a big presence on the net unless you get really lucky. But speaking of lucky, one of those photos leads me to my first point about Agency, and it's only my first point because the photo brings up that point, although there are several other points I could make first unrelated to photos. I did find a photo of one of the many scenes in which star Lee Majors' one-time $6 million man is sans shirt. I've seen the $6 million man before and never had much of an opinion on Lee Majors' sex appeal. But I guess add a beard and risk getting killed by Greg Kinnear, and Lord help you if you understand that reference, and the stars perfectly align for the best scenes of the movie. Not to say this is a bad film, but I'm a little upset that it took me 4 times to watch it completely. I kept falling asleep because it's kinda boring, regardless of having a strong opening and a good finish. Agency is about an ad agency that is doing something fishy. What exactly is what the whole mystery of the film leads to, but if you've seen Josie and the Pussycats, you're gonna be as pissed as I was when you get to the ending and learn you could have just watched that movie, which is excellent, 4 times instead of watching this 4 times. It does open with a cool ad that the agency has cooked up for a deodorant called No Sweat that definitely grabs your attention. Now, at the end of the movie, the validity of the ad is brought into question, and in case you're wondering, I went back to the beginning of the film and watched this with a very observant eye to see if that commercial was tainted like the end of the film paints it, and honestly, I couldn't tell. So maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. All I know is I couldn't tell, and I don't have the sophistication available with the quality second VHS transfer of the film, and you can tell it's a VHS transfer because at several points there are tracking errors in the film. Oh well, strong beginning and end, but it definitely sags in the middle, which is why I'm giving Agency a C-. I really wanted this film to be better than it ended up being. Tomorrow we move on to Dude, Where's My Car? See y'all then.